Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, but someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 62 yards. And the Madden Elites have taken the early lead. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And Hill running right through it. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, that's Edwards. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Grady Jarrett getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, it's Edwards. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line.
What the hell? I can hear nothing.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. 22. They toss to Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not, and it's a touchdown. Devontae Freeman.
Damn. What the hell's going on?
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Edwards. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now a handoff looking right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, it's Edwards. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks.
Dang.
The extra point winds up successful.
What the hell's going on?
They can recoup and recover. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Wentz now on first down. And the ball is knocked out, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And Sanders now to return. Sanders shaking and baking. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Deion Sanders, 52 yards. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he will have a touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense is running away with this one.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Ivory. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. First half in the books. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting...
I can't get my mic out. What the hell?
And one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
What the hell's going on?